What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JmarMATK, man. Back into the video, the banger for y'all today, man. By the title, y'all see what we doing today, what we're gonna be reacting to. Now, let's check out this fine gentleman right here, man, and see what's up, man. See what the ladies like about him. Let's see what they don't like about him. Let's see what it is, man. See what they talking about.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. Let's go ahead and start with your name.
I'm Danny,
Danny, how old are you?
39.
39, and what do you do?
I am a senior partner with Premium Tax Advisors. So I do taxes.
Okay.
You know, get you a boatload of money every year. Fast and legal.
All right, legal is the main part.
Most definitely.
Okay, and now what are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I'm an adventurous geek. So I'll play chess, but then I'll go mountain climbing. But I'm not like a super adventurous. Like, I ain't about to skydive and nothing like that. You know, I like mountains and I like being outside. I like to hoop.
Okay.
You know, but I like to read. I'm really into self-development and stuff like that, personally.
All right. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
From a woman, it's really mindset. So one of my favorite quotes is, it's not who's for you, but who's with you when to climb to the mountaintop.
Okay.
So it's like, are you in it with me, in life with me? You know what I'm saying? So that's first and foremost, is mindset, because I'm an entrepreneur. So if you don't understand that, then we ain't gonna get along no way. And then, but I want her to be nice to other people. She can be a little mean to me, but she got to be nice to everybody else. And then just, you know, allergic to giving up. You know what I'm saying? Once we in it, just let's rock it out. Let's figure it out.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
All right, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm nervous.
I'm just knowing when he said I'm gonna be honest, how much gonna be all them girls from the pop. I don't even gotta. I just know all them girls from the pop, bro. Immediately.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out. I think that's a disorder. And then she probably got a bad wig. But like just being like mean or like an angry drunk, you know, I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, it's other things, but I don't know.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
I just figured that out when we figured it out. I'm like, nah, you tripping.
Okay. We did get a couple of pops.
Yeah.
Let's go see why they ended up popping. Let's start here. Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 28.
Okay. And Alicia, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I feel like there are a few things, especially as he continued talking. I am adventurous. Like, I want to go skydiving. I actually just went paragliding this year, so that's something I'm interested in. I think that'd be fun with my partner. I feel you on the wig thing, but kind of like let women have women's business. Like, let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty. And the, oh, you can't read comment? Baby, I'm in college, I read. I thought that was just a little like back and forth, you know? I just didn't like all the extra commentary, the little side comments. I don't know. I feel like we're both kind of witty. I don't know if we'd go together.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't know unless we find out.
No, thank you. I thought it was just a little rude. I didn't like that.
Brother, I ain't even gonna lie to you, brother. You shouldn't even said that, man. They way out your fucking league. If they hear something going against what they want to do, then 9 times 10, a woman's not gonna agree with you on anything. At that point, it doesn't even matter what you say to any of these women. They're not gonna choose you. And I don't even have to watch this whole episode. I just know he ain't gonna walk away with no woman on this line, because they've already heard him try to give authority and, like, you know, go back on them just doing what they want to do, and they're not going with that. So yeah, I already know this dude, he lost before he even begun. And most dudes do that before they even get out there, before they even talk to a woman, or at least more than 3 women on the line, on each line or each episode. You already know they done, bro. They done lost.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. So, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
She popped her balloon on me. Yeah. Ain't nobody who popped a balloon on me my type. Nah, she cool. I ain't paragliding, skydiving, none of that. So I'll wait for you. and try to catch you if something mess up. But I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So if that's something you want to do with your partner, more power to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, she fine though.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's go on down to our next pop. Okay. Never mind. We'll stop right here. Your name and age.
I'm Daisha and I'm 29.
Okay. And Daisha, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just a very spontaneous, adventurous person. I went skydiving in the summertime. I had a blast. So something I see with my future partner is just something that we can just be spontaneous and adventurous together. I would love to go skydiving again. I'd love to go cliff diving. Does it seem like it would be a good match?
You could do all that.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I want to share my experiences with my partner.
I feel you. Man, they had an 18-year-old kid who mama just got awarded $40 million because he ain't make it. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'll be by myself.
It's my time. It's my time.
Hey, shit. Not like that.
So you're not catching me up there?
Nah, never.
All right. Now, she's
Can't do
someone
it.
that's your type?
She fine. You know what I'm saying? Shit, yeah, she fine.
Okay. Thank you, Deja. We got one
Oh,
back
really
here.
nice.
Your name and age.
I'm Caroline and I'm 32.
Okay. And Caroline, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
To be honest, I like somebody that's more like physically fit, like working out. I like the way you dress and things like that, but you know.
Bro, you telling me this girl done had that balloon for I don't know how many minutes? He done talked to damn near 2 or 3 women already. And you just not popping. Talking about you seen his body texture and his body weight and shit like that before he got out there. You could have popped in the beginning and said that you were the first girl. So that tells me that nah, it's not that. You just agreeing with women, dog. Cause come on, bro, you seen how the nigga was built. He been talking to 3 women on the side of you. You could have been popped and said, I like a nigga in shape. Like what?
A little bit more.
I mean, it take a little time, 2025 my year, but it's cool.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You handle chaos with composure because everything.
I done lost like 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to be on a wrestling team, so when I really get focused, because I ain't made the basketball team, but I really get focused, I know how to cut weight. So 2020, I've been starting out. I ain't want to wait till New Year's. I wanted to, start December, and I'm tired of eating the same thing for Thanksgiving and all that stuff, so I wasn't going to eat none of that shit no way.
Gotcha.
So, but it's cool, though.
I commend you on losing the weight. Keep it
I
up.
appreciate you. Be swole next year.
Oh, God. And now, Daniel, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, she cool. She real pretty. You know what I'm saying? Got some pretty lips and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty toes. So, yeah, she rocking.
Cool. Thank you.
She got a nice little smile. She seemed like she can take a joke. I joke 80% of the time until I'm about my money until the middle of tax season. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we did get a couple more pops down here. Let's start with your name and age.
I'm Kenyani, I'm 27.
Okay. And Kenyani, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping my balloon because at first I'd say that there wasn't initial attraction, but then I heard your sense of humor, some of your values and your thirst for knowledge and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool, I love his mindset. But then when I heard some of the responses back to other people's, wanting to go skydiving and stuff like that, and then you're like, oh, well, you can do that, and that ain't got nothing to do with me. They're expressing, how that's something they like to do, the quality time of doing that with their partner, the experience with their partner, but still it's kind of okay, they ain't got nothing to do with me, so it's kind of in further arguments, if there's something that we have to compromise on, or I want to feel
Hold up. The lady right there on the other side of her shake her head, but she still has her balloon. If you're agreeing with that shit so bad that this nigga doing all that, why haven't you popped yet? Why haven't you just popped the balloon yet? If all y'all just agree with what these girls saying, I'm talking about you damn. I'm thinking she popped that shit already, but I know that she still got hers in her hand. Just pop then. Just pop. If you just gonna agree with what every woman say, just pop then. Pop. Just go ahead and pop.
supported with and stuff like that. It's just kind of if you don't want to, then how are we going to meet middle ground?
If you want to hop out of a plane, that's on you. I'll be right there at the bottom. I'm not doing that. I don't have to do what you do to support you. You understand what I'm saying? That's just, y'all just stuck on the skydiving thing. Y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like outside of skydiving, because it's like skydiving is like the number one thing that I'm not doing. But everything else I'm open to. But I'm not just going to be like, hey, I might die, I might not. You know, shit.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And then actually, if you listen to, it's my man's, he's a $50 billion man. He says if you want to get over your fear, that's the one thing that he actually promotes. And I still wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not doing it. I just feel like I don't have no control. But, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know, if that's what y'all want to do, you can do a skydiving episode. I'm not doing it.
And now Danny, is she someone that's your type?
I mean, she cool. She just seemed like she wouldn't really get my sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it seemed like, you know, she alright.
Okay.
She alright. She got nice hair though. You know what I'm saying? Cute little face. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
Good. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Lunica. I'm 27.
Okay. And
You said
Lunica.
Ludacris?
Lunica. Lunica.
I used to get that a lot as a kid.
No.
You want to skydive too?
I would. It's not at the top of the list.
So Lunica, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Everything you said was great. I just think you seem like a argumentative person. Like you won't budge on certain things, and I don't really feel like not that, but like in other areas, I don't really feel like going back and forth.
Well, it's the only area we done discussed.
How the fuck does he feel? How is he like an argument person or just because the nigga don't want to fucking skydive? How is he an argumentative person, bro? How? Because he's explaining to every woman, all y'all are defending this skydiving shit. It's like y'all all riding on this excuse to pop on this man. So he's explaining to every last single woman why he won't skydive, and y'all just keep bringing it up. So he's gonna keep going in more and more depth to it. The more women he keeps talking about it with. How is he argumentative? How does he seem like that? Like, what are y'all talking about, bro?
But I'm just saying, in future disagreements or conflict,
Let me
it just
tell you
seems
how
like
I end
you
the
seem very
argument.
defensive.
Let me see.
Even with the way she made a comment about if she was your type, and you were like, well, she popped. And I was like,
Well, look, sweetheart.
My nigga, what the fuck you mean? Like, what do you mean? She popped on him, so why would he? Why? That's what I'm saying. I don't even know why the host asks if it's really a bad situation. Like the female is getting on the nigga ass, and she still has the nerve to ask if she seemed like somebody else type. Bitch, if that happened to you, would a nigga be your type if he did that to you? Hell no. It's nothing we need to talk about at that point. You feel what I'm saying? So I get him when he sit up there and said, nah, she popped on me. That's the realest reaction I'd have heard from a man on this show. Cause it's the truth, like, nigga, she popped. So why the fuck would I be into somebody like that who gonna pop on me just for some silly shit? No, that's not my type. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame the nigga, but he argumentative or he defensive, like, the fuck?
One-on-one, individually. You can't listen to other folk and expect that happen with us. But look, how I handle arguments is you say what you gotta say, I say what I gotta say, and once you retort from that, we make a decision. I don't argue. I think that's a soft man trait. You understand what I'm saying? Because I am a solution based. We don't argue, we look for a solution. If we can't find a solution, then maybe the solution is we can't find each other. You understand what I'm saying? But it's solution based situation. When you listen to Elon Musk and stuff like that, when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems. Bless you. Understand what I'm saying? But when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems. I don't argue with females because at the same time, like that's a female trait. You understand what I'm saying? So you say what you gotta say, I say what I gotta say, we retort, and I'm done. You understand what I'm saying? I listen twice as much as I talk, to be honest with you. But it's cool though.
So now Danny, is she someone that's your type?
She cool. But hell no, a little bit. Like, I don't know. Because I really go after a woman treat me. You understand what I'm saying? If you pop me a balloon because I don't want to jump out no airplane, you know, it's kind of hard to see if you my type or not. You know what I'm saying? My type is really like, is words of affirmation.
She didn't say that, but that's definitely what she's saying, because that's how he said. That's the only conversation that he was defending. That's the only conversation he was being defensive on, was why he don't like skydiving. You did say that, because that's what he just told you. Like, how you gonna get the vibe off that he defensive or he argumentative just because he's defending himself on the issue all y'all women agreeing on and all y'all women pressing him about? popping on him because of that one issue. So that's what I said, bro. One of these videos I did. I feel like women, when they're talking to one woman, and the other women see that, they're gonna use that one thing that they got on the guy on each lineup, on each episode, and all of them gonna ride that. And that's exactly what they're doing in this dude. They're riding on the skydiver thing. They don't give a fuck about him. They never gave a fuck about him since he came out. But they say, you know what? I don't respect this now. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. I'm just finna just do what everybody is saying for, and I can get this nigga out of my face. You know what I'm saying? To make it make sense, but it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't at all.
It is on the first time I was on the episode. Like, how you talk to me really makes me want to do things for you. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, it's a lot of beautiful women. All y'all beautiful, but if you ain't talking to me right, you ain't my type. So I ain't get a chance to hear it because she just got stuck on what I said to another chick. You know.
So if you're in a relationship and you don't like what your person is saying to you, how do you handle that?
Like I said, I have to listen. How can I handle anything if I don't understand where you're coming from? You know what I'm saying? I gotta listen. Like, I'm a leader, baby. So if you to be a great leader, you got to be you got to listen to the people who's behind you. So if we in a relationship, we talking to each other. If you are counting on me to make decisions, I have to understand what makes you tick. I have to understand what makes you happy, what makes you smile, and I can only do that by listening to you. You understand what I'm saying? We just in this position right now where I have to respond, but most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'm just listening, because then I can know where the disconnect is, and I can fix that. We can find a solution and can move on. But I ain't jumping out no plane. So, you know, if that's what y'all want, it ain't happening. I don't care.
Thank you.
Here's a cookie for Steve's famously fresh lawn.
Your name and age.
My name is Taylor. I'm 27.
Okay.
What's up, Taylor?
Taylor, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was really just your age. Like, I'm like 12 years for me, that's a little pushing it, and you probably are like set in your life, and I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like settling, and I don't know if that would work.
Man, the only way you can know is find out. But what you mean set in your life, though? What you mean by that?
Just as far as like you were deep in your career, and like family wise, I don't know if you have kids or anything like that already. Like, I don't have kids, and like career wise, I'm still trying to climb the ladder, so I'm not.
Well, life is always about consistent growth. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I haven't always been doing taxes. You know, that's something that came later on. You know, so how I would handle that is like, okay, you young, you 27, you ain't got no kids. I got a son that's 18. He taller than me. So it's like, all right, as you learning and growing yourself, I can assist with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we always learning and growing. You know, especially when you get old, and like every aspect of your life is something different. You understand? So that's the whole point about relationships. Can we grow together? So it's tax season. After that, it's travel season. Then it's commercial real estate. It's always a continuous learning and growing. If you ain't continuing learning and growing, you dying. And I don't want to die. Yeah. So, you know, we just moving forward with that. But, you know, 27 is around my age range. It's cool because you mature, but you don't get all your immaturity out the way. So now it's like, okay, I want to do this. How we do this? I can invest mentally, financially, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Yeah. But you don't know until you hop into it.
I understand.
I ain't hopping out no plane.
Daddy, is she someone that's your type?
She cool. I mean, I like somebody with a little bit more personality, you know, a little funny, somebody that can be like, man, shut up, nigga, and choke me. You know what I'm saying? She don't seem like she'll do that. So, you know.
I'm trying to keep it together. We on the show. Like, I'm not. Hey, okay.
Thank you. Let's go over here. All right, let's start with your name and age.
I'm Ken. I'm 27.
Okay. And Ken, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
You seem so cool, and I like that we have a lot in common because I like to read too. But I didn't get those like butterflies, like, ooh, like I want him. And that's the feeling that I'm looking for. That's all that was missing.
What's the last book you read?
The Silent Patient.
Oh, okay.
It's a thriller. Alex Mackin.
Oh, you read, was it fictional?
His last name. I like historical fiction. I like romance. I like thrillers. I like a little bit of everything.
I done wrote 3 romance novels, 15 scripts.
Really?
Yeah, and all the
Okay.
books I read about personal development.
Okay, yeah, I like a little self-help sometimes too.
All the time.
Okay, now Danny, is she someone that's your type?
Hell no. I don't like the hair. I ain't gonna tell you a lie. I can't like.
Don't.
Nah, it like a little mushroom top.
That's what it's called.
And it's like look at the female on the end, bro. It's like men can't say anything. They can't be honest. They can't say what they not liking, anything like that. It's just like they feel like they look in their beds, and the man goes out looking in his bed. You can say what you want to him, but if he say one thing, they make these faces like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird, bro.
See, I was right. All right then.
It's okay.
But you cool, like the reading and stuff. I mean, I ain't sitting around just reading all day. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I was reading in the back. I keep my Bible most of the time in my back pocket, the books of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I'm so much more than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the east side of Atlanta, so like
Okay.
I like to get adventurous. I like to get a little rowdy, a little ratchet. I'm a little rough around the edges.
That's where I live now, Atlanta.
ATL, shout out. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Chi 32.
Chi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm gonna be nice about it.
Don't be
so
nice.
This is as nice as it's gonna get. So basically, I don't like someone who's based on like image. Like he said, the wig thing. But you have on a tight shirt and tight pants. So it's like, if you're going to talk on someone else's image, you should look at your own image.
I looked at my image 10 times in the back, but it's cool though.
Oh, well, to each his own, like I said. But I feel like for you to be so aesthetically focused, you should also be aesthetically pleasing.
I feel you.
That was all.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The bad wig thing is like, you can't fix that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can go to a hairstylist.
Tell her that.
You tell her that.
I tried.
You did.
Yeah, this isn't from experience. This is not like, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, so I done sold hair and everything.
Same.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I sell salt to a slug. I feel you.
Yeah, so I'm talking about like, hey, you know, maybe you should try this. Maybe you should try that. And like, if you don't get it, and then her mama had the exact same one, I was like, I just can't do it.
You talking about people's mamas?
I mean, is she a woman too?
Gym. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Don't be talk about wigs and you need to go to the gym.
Hey, I done lost a little weight, man. It's okay. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You worry about wigs, you should be worried about the gym and the diet and other things like that. I just
feel
feel
you.
like, once again, if you're gonna be focused on aesthetics, you should be aesthetically pleasing.
That's cool.
That's just my thing.
I feel you.
Danny, is she someone that's your type?
I mean, I feel like if in a relationship, she'll be like a ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll seem
I'll
like
be ride to ride. I'm not riding to die. I want to live. Ride to live.
ride to prosper. However
There you
wanna
go.
do it.
Yeah, see all that? Nah. She talking too fucking much, and she's giving out very masculine, not feminine at all.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? She seemed like she would be like really into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she would treat me. She seemed kind of feisty, and I kind of like that a little bit.
I'm a
You know what I'm
Sagittarius.
Man, I don't know what that means.
Welcome
But
to
it's all cool. You could be whatever. This is like how you treat me. She saying all right. You know what I'm saying? Hair cool. You know what I'm saying? She cute. Got a little fit.
Okay, well, thank you.
What's your diet like?
I meal prep a lot, and I'm a personal trainer as one of my entrepreneurial endeavors.
So you ain't gonna put nobody on? He got to already come.
You ain't gonna
full
take
fit?
it to the hairstylist? She can't get a good wig? You can't pay for it?
I can pay for it.
You tried?
I tried.
You
That's
sure
what I'm
you
saying.
tried?
On my look.
You tried
bruh.
with one woman does not mean you get to put everybody in the category of bad wigs.
Is your wig bad?
I have locks.
So what you worried about it for?
But that's what I'm saying. I also feel like when you're talking about women in general, don't take your one experience and feel the need to like
I'm
go
gonna be
hung
honest.
up.
Ain't nobody here got no bad wig. Okay?
Then why'd you say it?
Cause she asked me what I didn't like.
Your deal breaker is a bad wig, and then
It
you
was-
had to go ham, and then you just talked about somebody's mother.
Whose mother?
The bad wig mama.
What's her name?
I don't care.
Exactly. So what
why
you
are
care?
I care of how you talk about aesthetics and about a woman. There's other comments that you made, but I just feel
So
like
I can't be honest with you?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're not
All right,
aesthetically
then.
pleasing to be talking the way you talk. That's all I'm saying.
So you saying I gotta be fit and swole?
So you're fucking pleasing. You just pleasing to the eye. You're just 100. You're just a 10 out of fucking 100. So you can say what the fuck you want to say, but this nigga can't say what he want to say. Bullshit, man.
You be fit.
To say I don't like certain things about certain women.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's about
okay.
somebody's appearance.
Well,
if
I'm
you're talking
see-
about appearance, your appearance needs to be on 100. That's all I'm saying.
March 2025, we had the same conversation.
March.
I
will not hear in March. Right now, you're not aesthetically pleasing.
All right, that's cool.
Thank you. Let's go back. And we had one more pop here. Your name and age.
Little chocolate.
Micah, I'm 30 years old.
Micah, why did you end up popping your balloon? You hung on for so long.
I did. So I kept my balloon because I was really feeling the personality. Like, to me, if you can make me laugh, like, you have my heart. It's just the more that I began to listen to him talk, his answers got sassier and sassier. And, like, I'm the woman. Like, let me be sassy. You be the man. And, so it just kind of turned me off the more he kind of answered his questions. They got a little attitude-y. Yeah.
With a smile on my face, I got attitude.
I mean, yeah, you can have an attitude with a smile. That's very possible.
I feel you.
But apart from him saying that, he was someone that was your type?
He was making me laugh. I was really feeling the sarcasm, the stuff that he was giving the other ladies. It was making me crack up. But as I started listening again, like, it was just certain stuff he said, I was like, I might say that sometimes.
Like what?
Like, I can't remember. But
it wasn't important.
I remember I popped it when I heard it.
You can't remember. You can't remember what made you, what once into somebody, make you not into them at all. Make them out your lead, not your type, pop the balloon. You can't remember that. You can't remember it. It don't make any fucking sense, bro.
Oh, that's okay. Now, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she dripping chocolate all around here, so you know what I'm saying? She cool.
Thank you.
Now, like I said, my type is somebody, how they treat me, then I can reciprocate that. Or I could give it to you, and if you reciprocate it, then you become my type. So, I mean, aesthetically, she look good. Aesthetically. Choke her.
Okay.
But,
See, he makes me laugh, but it's just like, that's a good thing. Can I really take you serious, though? Like,
you gotta ask him.
Man, like
Does
I
she take you
said,
serious?
First of all, you talking about serious, like before tax season or after tax season?
See? After.
After tax season, we out of here.
Oh, okay.
Where you want to go? During tax season, I'm dead ass serious. So it's like, this is just a fun environment. I'm having fucking relationships is fun. Like, but when I'm talking about money, I'm dead ass serious. When I'm on stage talking and I'm trying to change somebody's life because they don't understand finances, I'm super serious. When I'm shooting a film, I'm dead ass serious. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? But this is fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking to have somebody that we could be locked in and it just be in a box and we can be like, we can just have fun with each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna talk some stuff back. I ain't gonna let you just get away with stuff. But I don't really take it serious. I'm joking 80% of the time. But the other 20% of the time, I'm dead ass serious. Okay. Super serious. We wanna do this whole thing with me serious? Yeah, I wouldn't make y'all laugh at all.
50-50 though, because I think that a lot of us are here to really find love, and so if you're joking, 80% of the time, it's kind of hard for us to decipher whether you're being serious.
No. Bitch, you're not finna do that. I don't give a fuck how fine you is. You're not finna do that shit. No. Because if a nigga, it's proof. Niggas could come up there with 100% the whole 9, and y'all still, the truth could split your lip, and you still would just decline. You still wouldn't care. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Or you're actually
I'm always serious. Just with a smile and a little joke.
Okay.
It's all good. A little chocolate. Slipping on a little Hershey.
I mean, I don't know. I feel the vibe, but I don't know. What is it? What are you feeling?
I'm gonna leave my balloon pop.
Okay.
I am.
All right.
Oh, she can't take it back no way. As soon as they would have popped it out, I'd be like,
Okay. I tried.
Hey, you talking about?
All right, Danny. Well, that's all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Hey, y'all clap for me.
Thank you.
that was a good episode, man. My thoughts on it. Like I said, bro, he was a good gentleman, man. He was cool, man. I don't really see nothing wrong with him. I just hate the fact that women always say it's sassy or they get defensive when women try to play with them. I really hate that. You know, I guess they expect men to just sit there and not say shit and just let it ride, but that's not finna happen. A real man gonna stand up for himself, stand on his own 2 feet as a man should. Without further ado, man, I'm Seth Life in this video. I'm out, man. Peace.